Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an exciting blend for you guys today, and I am so thrilled to get this thing started. Oh, that's a little bit high. Let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah, that should help it a little bit. Way too much headroom. Oh, but I love how it shows up on my tea setup. Okay, great. Anyway, so today's tea is going to be a little bit different. Because it's not technically a tea at all, and it's something that I haven't really tasted before. I never even considered, but I did hear of it, and it piqued my curiosity, so I was dying to try it out. Today's tea blend is Chaga chunks. Now that just sounds delicious, doesn't it? I'm not sure if anybody is here. I'm not getting any chats. So if you're in the chat, please send some sort of message. Hey, Pops, welcome. I see your image, but I don't... Okay, there you are. You just popped up on my screen, but I don't see any messages. So if you are there, please send a message just to make sure that this thing is working, because this wasn't working last week. Oh, there we go. Hey, Pops. Thanks for for stopping in. You're a lifesaver. You just gave me you just relieved my slight heart attack. So anyway, we're doing Chaga chunks, and Chaga chunks is a kind of mushroom tea. Look at that. This is not like any other tea I've ever tasted before. It's a nice big chunk. It looks like a rock. You know, this thing is just it's an actual literal chunk. It's not as spongy as I thought it would be. It's not as hard as a rock either. It's just rock-like. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this in. They said that you're supposed to use about 5 teaspoons. I'm assuming it's each one of these is a teaspoon. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm using 6. But don't tell anybody. Hey Ma, welcome! So I'm going to steep this, because it didn't really have any instructions on the side. I was looking for it. It just says, it says let steep for 50 or 60 minutes. Oh, that is not, I was looking for the instructions in the dark, so it didn't help. I'll do it for 5 minutes, as I usually do. But I might be at a slight taste disadvantage, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, again, because I'm always slightly unprepared, I'm going to be brewing this blend in person. So once my water is ready to go, I will do it. And the water just popped, so let's go. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
There we go. Oh wow, this thing is still boiling too. So I wanted to check out also this steeping process. There's a lot of bubbles that are escaping, but right off the bat, you see it's starting to get really brown really quickly. That's a good sign. I don't think it's going to affect the lack of flavor at all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is really strong. It's a very, very smoky, like pure smoke kind of scent to it. Ooh, it's heavy. Perhaps I should leave it somewhere other than my nose. Ooh, that is strong. I was not expecting that. Ooh, like my sinuses. Oh my God, it's a little intense. It's starting to die down a little bit. Maybe if I breathe through my mouth, it'll be easier. I don't know. We'll see. With these Chaga chunks, it's supposed to be very good for you. They call it, what was it? They call it King of Herbs and the Gift from God, because it's supposed to take away your stress. Hey, Teresa, welcome. It's supposed to take away your stress, but right now it's so smoky that it's not really taking away my stress. It's kind of actually adding a little bit to it because I'm finding it slightly hard to breathe. I'm thinking that maybe this is the kind of thing that should have been prepped beforehand. I was not expecting this kind of profile to the odor. Ooh. Oh, I'm having a little bit of a reaction there, and it's all up here. Like it's not even on my chest or anything. It's all here in my nose, and it's making me a little bit congested. Oof, I was not expecting this kind of issue, but hey, like live and learn. People drink it as long as it's edible, it's fine. Oof, this is bad. I'm literally dying just slightly from this scent. But looking at it, it doesn't. It looks like just the color has intensified. It's really coming out dark, very red, very orange. What is this? Am I getting high? No, I'm not getting high. You have to actually be able to breathe it in to get high. It's more just, oof. This is, I cannot pick up. Can't pick what up? If I'm high or, like, you can't tell the difference between sober me and high me? I guess that's saying something about my personality in general. Oh, pick me up. You can't pick me up. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be able to stand this entire. I'm just kidding. I'm messing. This is all good. Ooh, it's just really intense. It smells like pure smoke, and it's like it's hitting me up here. I kind of need like a decongestion or something. I'm hoping that when I start drinking it hot, it will like help dissipate whatever issue that my nose is having, and help me breathe a little bit better. Because my thing is, like, if I can't breathe, I can't taste. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm really loving the color though. Like the color is very bronze. It's getting really dark, especially around the center. Now the light is shining directly in there, so you can see it. But on my end, the light isn't even coming all the way through. There's a big black hole right in the middle. It goes all the way down to the bottom. It's like just one long cylinder of black. No light is getting through at all. So we'll see. Alexa, stop. Woo. Now the liqueur, once I took it out, from the top it looks a lot different. It looks like the black has just spread out all the way, and it's like I see like orange tint and red on this side where the light is coming through, but other than that, it's just pure black. Okay, and once I took it out, it's less intense. It smells kind of earthy, a little muddy, a little woody. Oh yeah, it is very interesting. It's actually not bad. Once the mushrooms are out, like the smokiness really died down. It smells more like sawdust a little bit. It's actually quite nice. So let's see if it changed. Yeah, there is a slight difference in the tea itself. You see, it got a lot more brittle, and it feels more spongy. So it absorbed a lot of the water, but on the inside, it's still kind of kind of the same. I guess because the water didn't go all the way in. I'm going to have to give this a 10-minute steep one day and see how that goes. But in the meantime, all right. Let's take our first sip and see where this goes. Ooh, this is super hot. Okay, it's not bad. It's very muddy, a little bit mossy, slight vegetal. If it wasn't so hot, I'd be able to taste it better. I think I'm just a little bit out of practice. It tastes kind of like a sweet dirt. I know that sounds unappetizing. I mean, yeah, it sounds unappetizing when, something tastes like dirt. Doesn't have a really good connotation to it. But this one in particular, I mean, it's not bad actually. There's a little bit of saltiness to it. Very, very light, sweet. It's not as intense as I thought. Maybe if I had given it an hour steep, that would have done it. But in this case, it's not bad. Taste-wise, it has to grow on me a little, but I have had worse. Honestly, I would choose this over Earl Grey. I mean, like, pure honesty, you guys know how I feel about Earl Grey. Not a fan. I would rather drink this. It tastes very natural, if that makes sense. It's like there's no additives, no preservatives. I'm assuming that this is organic. It said non-GMO on it. 100% natural. This is vegan, so yeah, this is legit stuff. And in its natural state. Let's just tell you more about the mushrooms. I don't know much about the mushrooms. I mean, these are not supposed to be hallucinogenic. I guess the name of it is a chaga. I don't know. I'm more used to eating mushrooms than drinking them, so it's kind of hard to tell. The only thing that I know that it claims is that it's supposed to relieve your stress, and make you feel good. So it might have like slight hallucinogenic properties. I don't know. I'll know. I'll know in a few minutes, I'm sure. But yeah, like this is not bad at all. Ooh. I'm trying to cool this thing down so I can actually taste it better. And I like that there's very little texture to it. Like when you eat a mushroom, it's got that kind of grainy. Why do you always put the big chunks of text? I can't read that. All right. What does that say? It says chaga mushrooms have been used for centuries in Siberia and other parts of Asia as medicine to boost immunity and improve overall health. Though ugly in appearance, the chaga mushroom is gaining popularity in the Western world for its potential health benefits. Well, what's more, a cup of tea made from chaga is packed with antioxidants. That is good. I like antioxidants. And however, consumption of this special mushroom may come with some risks. I wonder what those risks could be. Like, is it death or like really hallucinogenic? That's what I would love to know. Ma says put it in the back of your tea closet. No, I actually need to keep it up front so that I drink it faster and finish it sooner than later. I want to try this iced. It's probably terrible iced. Like I'll have to find some recipes on how to make the tea more palatable. But yeah, I like that there's no texture to it. There's just like the liquid itself. I don't know. It's really it's kind of pleasant. You know, I say that with a grain of salt because I realize that not a lot of people are going to agree with me, and that's okay. You know, like, tea is supposed to be subjective, but I want to encourage curiosity. You know, I want to encourage you guys to say, okay, well, I mean, it might not taste bad. Maybe I'll try it out. And you know that's perfectly fine. You know, I that's the whole reason I do this. You know, so that people are aware of what's out there and you know maybe want to try it out. Chaga is generally well tolerated. However, no human studies have been conducted to determine its safety or appropriate dosage. Good to know. So I can drink this entire thing, get really high, and then pass out somewhere. Was this? There is no research on the safety of chaga for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. Therefore, the safest option is to avoid use. Yeah, that's actually says that on the package. It says avoid if pregnant or babysitting or breastfeeding. I mean, technically, breastfeeding, babysitting, that same deal. Ooh, this is so. I don't know why this thing is still so hot. It's taking its sweet time to cool down, but it's getting there. I'm almost kind of dreading the Thomas taste. A little bit. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. I just got a little taste that brought me back to the flower of Noda ginseng tea that I tasted years ago. The one that the for those of you who don't remember, it's the broccoli tea. The one that made me a little crazy. Maybe it's got that same stuff in it. I don't know. But that was the one that I was drinking, and I did my impression of the rhino. What was it? The rhino in a job interview or something like that. It was just stupid. So if I wind up doing that impression again, just ignore me. I'm okay. It's just going through a midlife crisis. That's all. Mm. I mean, I feel a little bit euphoric, slightly. I don't know if that's because I'm just excited to be on camera again, or if it's something more. The last time I did that, I was doing it for an hour. You know, that was when I was still doing hour streams, and you know, it hit about midway through to the end. And that's when I was really going nuts. Like this, I'm kind of feeling a little bit euphoric again. It might have that same effect, especially since I haven't eaten anything. I've had nothing since lunch. So this is going to be a very interesting, very interesting experiment. I mean, the back doesn't say anything about having to eat, not drink this on a full stomach or anything, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there's nothing on here. So I should be safe. It's probably just going to go through my system and make me do some crazy stuff once the cameras are off. But, you know, that's at that point, I become Sneha's problem. I'll be bouncing off the walls and she'll be like, why did I marry him? Yeah, that's definitely euphoric. I'm starting to have just really silly thoughts. Definitely. I mean, I guess they're right. This is meant to like take away stress, get you going, and I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm thinking this is gonna be a very interesting night. Oh, I can't wait to see what my dreams are gonna be. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Maybe this will help me write. Sometimes I just need the energy, and I need some weird inspiration. We'll see. Oh, nice. It's cooling off now, and it's starting to settle a little bit. I'm looking. There's no sediment. That's actually pretty good. I can't see any sediment. But yeah. That's really good. I'm starting to appreciate the taste of it. I guess it just needed some more exposure. I think I'm ready to do a Thomas taste. And this is going to be quite interesting. Because I've never done anything like this before. With anything that tastes like this before. So we'll see. Alright, ready? Thomas taste. Ooh. Hoocha. That was hot going down. Did I put in too much? No, I put in the recommended dosage. Because remember it said 5 teaspoons, so I assumed that each one of these is about a teaspoon, which seems about right. As for the taste, it definitely cleared my sinuses. I'm feeling it. I can breathe again out here. Did it all dissolve in? No, it's big old chunks right here. See, it's right there. This is very much intact. Oops, a little bit cut away. Hey, what you going? It's slippery. There we go. Oh, it's staining my bamboo too. Wow, this stuff is strong. But anyway, okay, so the taste after the Thomas taste is very like muddy, very dirty. What does it taste like? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's very earthy. Like when I say earthy, like directly from the earth. It tastes really. It's not strong, but it's also not mild. It's not really. It's not really intense, which it's good because an intense dirt is going to be terrible. Hey Juliet, welcome. Yep, mushroom tea it is, and it's actually quite interesting. I'm enjoying it more on the emotional sense than flavor, if that makes sense. It's leaving me a little bit euphoric, which I guess this is part of what it's supposed to do because they call it the gift from God, and they say it's a good stress reliever. So yeah, why not? All natural, right? It's actually it's starting to grow on me. More so than the flower of Noto ginseng. That I would need a lot more to get used to. But this one has a little bit of that in it, and I can taste it. But it's pretty good. Juliet, if you want to try some, I'll bring some by the store at some point. It's actually not bad. It's an acquired taste for sure. But it's going to take some patience. Once you get that patience, I think it'll pay off. Because I'm feeling kind of like happy and energetic, a little bit revived. I was a little bit tired before the stream, but now it's like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I mean, I can blame the tea. Might be. I have no idea why. Okay, I'm opening the floor. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, now's the time. I am answering Teresa's question as I always do. What would I pair this with? And this is a very difficult thing to do because what do you pair with dirt? You know, like literally, people don't eat dirt on a regular basis. So pairing it with a food, it's very mellow. I would probably go with something smoky. Smoked meats would have to be the only thing that I can really think of. What is this? Earthy would go with steak? Yeah, like a really well done, charred on the top steak would probably go well with it. It's just really hard because you're drinking a literal dirt flavor. And it's really hard to think of anything that'll go with it. After dinner tea, maybe chocolate. Dark chocolate would probably go better. Maybe for contrast, white chocolate so that you get a little bit of sweetness on your palate. I don't know how milk chocolate would fare because it's neither side of the intensity. Milk chocolate's my favorite, but I would definitely go with dark chocolate for this one. Or if you're going to take like a piece of white chocolate, actually put it in, mix it in, and let it melt. Use that as a sweetener might work. But pairing it off with dark chocolate would probably be best. Ooh. Okay, now that the temperature is cooling off, I'm getting more of a flavor. And it's getting a little bit more vegetal as it cools. It's more of it kind of tastes like it's got some sort of green in it. Like I said, that flower of Noda ginseng is starting to come to mind. And wow, it's starting to clear my sinuses finally. Oof. Like this is feeling a lot better than when I first started because that smoke was super intense. I could not breathe through my nose at all. But now it's made up for it and just cleared everything out, so I'm good. Oh, that's nice. I'm really starting to appreciate it. Okay, so it might take a while to grow on you, but I can recommend this tea. Try it out at least for morbid curiosity. I'm a very curious drinker. I like to try new things, obviously, because chaga mushrooms. Who would think? But yeah, like I got this off of Amazon, I believe. They have all different kinds of stuff on there, so I don't know if I could find the specific link to this one. If I can, I will put it on there for you guys to check it out. But if not, then I'm sure anyone will do. What would I pair? Pasta with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, or pasta with cream sauce? It sounds like a heavy tea. I would go with the sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, and probably add some garlic in there, like a good amount of garlic, because it's going to have to fight hard to differentiate itself from the dirt. So it's going to need some strong spices for sure. Oh, ooh, that was good. Well, anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and, hey, Kimberly, welcome. You catch me just at the end. I'm actually signing off right now, but next time I'll be here, so looking forward to see you there. Until then, just shouting out Fridays at, no worries. Fridays at 8 p.m. Central. I'll start being better at announcing it because for some reason it doesn't send out the notifications like it used to. I don't know. But until next time, have a great week, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.